everybody out there, and welcome. We are back. So, let me just say, hey, it's an exciting time. I told you it's an exciting time right now. And what we experienced over the weekend with the Jose Aldo and Conor McGregor fight, man, all I can say is wow. um, you know, we have a new champion, everybody, in the featherweight division. His name is Conor McGregor, and he showed up, he came in, he said it, he did it, and he handled his business. So that's it. He handled his business like he said he would. So then you have you have Jose Aldo. Well, Aldo, I think, first of all, he is a champion. Make no mistake about it. Jose Aldo, you are a champion. However, here's a man who I believe he was defeated before he even stepped into the ring. And I'm going to tell you just briefly what I believe here. I believe that McGregor was playing a mind chess game with Aldo, and he won. He won that battle outside of the octagon before any of the guys entered into the ring. And so here you have a mastermind, a strategic. I want to say he's like a chess player, right? He's a mind chess game player where he just used his mental strategy to weaken his opponent before he even had to do any type of physical interaction whatsoever. And so you have to give him credit for that. He knew that Aldo had a huge amount of experience. Okay, Aldo's he's been around and he knows the game. However, Aldo missed this one because he showed weakness mentally. And when you show an ounce of weakness, you've just allowed your opponent in to tear every part of your existence down. You just opened the door. And so what I have to say is, and even Aldo, he even said it, no one's ever disrespected him, never approached him, never, of all his, combats with all these different guys, and he's been to some wars, let me tell you. They've never ever came at him the way McGregor came at him. That was something unheard of, something completely out of the norm for him, and he's got a completely different type of opponent who fights his battles. He begins fighting his battles before he even steps into the ring. He is a mental, strategic fighter. Those types of fighters where they are strategic mentally, they use the mind. It's like mind over matter, okay? And that's his game. He plays mind games first, just to see where you are. He knows he's got to get in there eventually to do some physical work with you. However, he knows that if he can cripple you before you get into the octagon, he's already got an advantage because now I don't really have to do much. I'll just let him come in because he's gonna throw off his whole entire game. And all I have to do is, as Conor McGregor always says, patience here, patience, and he just goes right in for the kill. You gotta respect an opponent like that. At the same time, you have to be aware of an opponent like that. Those types of opponents are very, they're tricky. And so you have to not play their mind game. Don't play it. Stick to what you know and continue on down the path that you've been going. So Aldo, he allowed himself in his mind to go away from what he knows, and probably a bunch of people and their chitter chatter, everybody's talking, your boys and everybody, they come around you like, yeah, you gotta do this and you gotta take him, you gotta, he's disrespecting everything, your whole legacy and everything, and you gotta show him you gotta put him in his place, right? So you have all this chitter chatter, all this background noise. You have to shut it down. You have to stay true to yourself, and you have to stay focused, and you have to go in there, because Aldo had the whole entire package, okay? He's a champion for a reason. He had the whole entire package. And so for him to just let his guard down just a little bit, it allowed Conor McGregor to come in there and take it from him. Just like that. Take it from him. And so, yeah, guys, this is a different type. There's some other things that you have to bring into the sport besides, the physical abilities and the skill sets and so forth. You have to be able to bring about a mindset that is so strong that nothing can penetrate it. Nothing. And unfortunately for Aldo, his mind got weakened. And not by an opponent that, he's a skilled fighter. I'm not taking anything away from Conor McGregor. But here's a person who doesn't have as much experience as Aldo. He just doesn't. And wow. All I can say is that Aldo was defeated before he stepped into the ring, into the octagon with Conor McGregor. Conor was very successful in his strategy on playing mind games. He played mind chess, and he won. Very strategically, he won. And so now people, you have to either learn how to play that same kind of game, or just let them know that you're not going to play it at all, and you're going to stay true to what you do and not go away from that. And I felt like in this particular fight with Aldo, he went away from what he knew best, and he let all the chitter chatter and the background noise and the Conor McGregor disrespectful talk seep in to his mental state and take over. And it blocked his ability to capitalize on what he knows best and to be that reigning champion. But I feel like Aldo is going to come back. He's not going anywhere. And no, McGregor, he is not done. He, like I said, it's up to him to decide if he's going to be finished, and he's got some fights in him still. So it's just one of those things that he allowed his he allowed his mind to get taken away from what was really, really important and his focus. And so, but that can be fixed. You just choose not to play those games. Don't play those games. Take your time. The fact that he went in and he just lunged out and threw that punch, he set himself up for him to get caught. And he got caught because he allowed himself to be open, and he wasn't, since when does Aldo do those things? He, in all his fights before, he never really did that, not in the very beginning. He took his time. He filled out his opponent. He was looking for their timing and everything. But he wasn't trying to just all of a sudden go in and throw a power punch in the very beginning of a round. No, that wasn't the same Aldo that we've seen over the years. Period. So, with that said, everybody, if you like what you heard, punch the thumbs up below and subscribe And we'll continue on and do some more discussions here. This is pretty good, so I'm looking forward to the next video, and I hope you are too. One love, respect, and take care.